there. Let's do the other side. Okay, so this one here, we put here to say not to paint here. It got overspray there, but yeah. This is the whole reason why we cover everything up. Now, what do we have? So now the back side of this ship, pencil on there. So we have the light, the dark, so all that gets covered. So we need a sticker there. We also want to pick up the tab that we pinched together. That's it. Oop, no, not quite. Bringing that around and squeezing that top edge together. That's it. Anything showing there? Yes, there's some still showing here. So we need another sticker for there. I'm being very careful here because I am also kind of preparing to paint the top edge. There we go. So that is that section done. Now we need to cover up this grey here, which is under here. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, so need another long one there, but might do that in 2 strips. The strips are too long, they're too hard to put on. So just to make it easy on yourself. Just got that one in because I've got to keep this section. So I did that one just nice. It could have been raised a fraction, that one. Yeah, it can. That'll do it. Cover up this section. Just makes it a little easier, just the small sections. So now the back half is all done. So we need to keep this all the way up, which is already technically in there. The shape is in there ready to go. So we need to block this off because that's the lighter color. Not too... Gotta be careful because this one comes down underneath. So we're going to do the same in this one, which is chop the bottom end off on an angle. Like that. Put this one on. Yeah, be happy with that. We just got inside the sticker. We're good. Inside is inside. So that's okay. Block that section off. Okay, being extra careful on that one because we've got the same problem here. So we need this section here painted. This section here. Just a little worried about that one as well. Little tiny leak. Okay, so we are up to there. Down here. Oh, this is going to be difficult. So let's try and do this one. So we need to keep that color and that line going in a straight line. All right. There's that one there. And then this one kind of goes up this way. Oh, it kind of comes down and around. Gee, this is difficult. We need the top on to see where we've got to start. It does look like it starts from back here a little bit, probably near where the ladder is. I can barely make out a ladder there. And it kind of comes down and around and back. You know, just a bit difficult. So, and we've got to keep that one like that. So let's kind of work on that one on its own, because we can see where the ladder is. And just to make sure, let's put this floor back on. Let's put, which, on this side, yeah. We need that structure back on. There. So we need just a little bit, yeah, just a little bit past the front. Yeah, so where the ladder is. Yeah, I was correct. So kind of there and back that way. All right. I mean, yeah, let's just make it difficult. Right, so there and back. I'm going to sort of do a reverse sticker. So normally I do a sticker to sort of say what I want, but I'm going to do it, yeah, to keep it. So if I put, let's just say a sticker about that big, let's put it on my grid. About there. Let's mark out my 20mm line. Okay, so that is my 20mm. Yep. So that's what we have. So let's say, how far out does it go? Let's put the top on. So we know where it starts. It starts just almost where that ladder is. But it comes across to, because we need to work out how far out do we need to go. So looks like there's a, yeah, there's like that panel there. And just a little bit beyond. So I'm saying we need to come out about, let's call that the middle of that, which is about there. Yeah, that's it. It's a fairly decent angle. So coming out like that, swooping back and coming back around. That's what we want. Okay, now we've got something to work with. So we need to come back, let's say, so overall we want, I'm going to say 18mm. So let's pick a middle line here. Grid pattern, thank you. Straight through there. We're going to call this a start. Come out 18mm. Where are we? 10, 15, 18mm, about there. Let's put another line. So there's our grid. So there's our grid for here. We need a sharp line just below half. So let's mark half on the grid. About there. We need a sharp line just below it. So we're going to call that the sharp line. There. And probably through there. Doesn't have to be perfect, so now we can just sort of hand pencil that in. It kind of dips a little bit. Like that. Comes around. This is where we just sort of round it off now. And comes around, and yeah, it doesn't come back to the start. It comes back a bit in front of it. So I'm going to say about here. Yeah, because it's a little more than half of that. So about there. So we'll bring that line, and it kind of dips a little bit the other way as well. So we'll just and it's almost a I'm going to say a little more forward that way. Yeah, because that's better. It's a bit more of a 90. Okay, so that's how we got that sticker. Sorry that's taking a little long, but that's what you have to do. So I'm just going to move this for a second. Yeah, put that there. So let's kind of start from here, come down, around, over, and back. Up, around, over, back. So this is a piece that we want to paint. So we get rid of this one, just in case I didn't cut it properly. So there's our sticker. We know where it starts. So we can no longer need that one. We want to start it just in front of the ladder. So we'll take that off. That off. Yeah. This is going to be difficult. Just in front of the ladder. Not bad. Now, let's work on that edge. Yeah. Not bad. Push that sticker down. Around. And there is our sticker. So, you know, it's a little bit of mucking around and working out, but so that's our sticker for there. We'll just play with that a little bit later on. Not bad. Pretty happy with that. Came out nice. So that is the round bit that comes through here, and obviously that'll travel later on up on the superstructure, which is the whole reason why we did not glue them down. Probably said that about 100 times. Now, the other one, well, that's interesting. The other one may actually run into this one. So, looks like this one here kind of got to run from there almost into this. So, yeah, because that almost comes as one. So that is the light color. So whatever we do there kind of has to follow through. Okay. So what we want here, we need to keep the grey here, and we need the darker color through here. And that is the last dark color. So the front section we don't need. So we just need to do this last sticker and we're done. Let's get some tape. Right, we know roughly where it's got to go now. Let's, for the sake of this sticker, let's cut this one down a bit to make it a bit easier. Let's go like that. Okay, so I'm trying to avoid that little nub just there. So I'm sort of putting it on this angle here. We will come down like that. I think we're going to have to shorten that one just a little bit. So let's lift this one back up. Yep. Like where it is. Not happy with this one. Let's shorten him just a little bit. Let's roll you down. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, it's got more of a defining cut now. Yeah. And while this may not be absolutely perfect, it is a pretty straight line. And again, we'll sit that home. So we need a piece to come through here. Maybe the offcut. At the same time, we don't want it to... We need to cut a bit off the bottom. Like that. Not bad, I like when I get that first shot. Yeah, are you too long? Yeah, you're too long. So we need to cut a bit more off that one. More of an angle. Let's go like that. Let's go more like that. Is it still too long? I think it is. Yeah, it is. Wow. Cut more off it. Try that. Third time lucky. I know my hand's in the way here. Like that. Straight through there. Come on, eyes, don't fail me now. Yeah, through there. So we've got our original line through here. Travelling that one along, we should end up with a nice sharp line through here. We want to block that off. This stuff gets everywhere. Get off. Thank you. Right, now, yeah. Cut the sticker off. Okay. So what we have left here is what's being painted there, and through here. And we just need to block that last section off. So let's do that.
I have a reminder for John.
there. Okay, another one for here. Yeah, just need to make sure we're not crossing over stickers here. That one ends just there, so we're pretty right. We do have a leak here, so we'll just put a little bit of tape on that one. So there we have it. This side is now ready. I'm pretty happy with that. Looks pretty good. I will go along and just, you know, make sure everything is all seated down nicely so there's no real gaps. This was probably the hardest one here. This came out all right. This is one's from our original one. So that's our original colour under there somewhere. So what we got to do now is we need to prepare the top edge and just give her a light sand. So a couple of ways we could probably do this. You see just a fine amount coming off there. Yeah. Stick that one down. A little bit of a gap there. There was a bit of a leak. There's lots of detail in this hull, so you've just got to be careful of all the little leak holes that you can have. Where are we? So just along this edge. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, that's ready now for a small scuff sanding. Turn it around. Just quickly go back over this edge. What's going on there? I can't see it. Put this one into. Okay. I have a micro lens here. But I'm gonna, when I sand that, that'll take any little furry bits off. Just while I'm using the lens, I'll just keep going with it. Anyway, I'm sure you don't want to sit here and watch me do this for the next 10 minutes. There it is. I'll go over it just a little more. I think we'll call this an episode here. It's pretty much ready for the grey, and the next episode I'll put the dark grey on and we'll spray all the tops and probably spray some of the decks, and yeah, just to get it all ready. Now, once this is all painted and we're almost there, all these bits and pieces that, like when the floor is on, we can now, let's just fit that just carefully. When this is on, from side on, we can now see where they're supposed to come up and onto the structure. And then we can mask that off in the same fashion, which is the whole reason why we're doing it. And rather than trying to mask on the ship, I can get my little tabs like I did before and sort of say, well, you know, from there onwards up, I can tape even in that direction. And now I know exactly where to lay the tape straight through. And it'll have a nice crisp line. So from the side on, the line will continue. And that's how we're going to get it. And that's what I decided from the very beginning. Okay. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I kind of enjoyed it. And yeah, I'm really curious to see what it's all going to come out like, and you know how many mistakes I've made. I mean, we all make mistakes. It's okay. There is a mistake on the other side on the red, but what I'll do is I'll recover it and I'll just give that another feather coat and just fix that back up. All right. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.